Imagine being able to build an AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
Hello.
And watch it.
How the devil are we all today? Gone a little early with this one, just because I don't know if I'm having problems with my, audio. So I've actually got it playing so I can see whether or not I'm coming through loud and clear. Can I be heard? Sounds like I can be heard. I can hear myself coming through, so I'm assuming all good. I can't tell whether or not it's echoey though. So if one of you guys in the chat can tell me if this is echoey, that would be amazing. Thank you. I can see Martin's here, and I can see Baz is here. Hello guys. Look at this. Look at this. We've got chat. We've got chat. So Baz thinks this is going to be awesome. I hope it's going to be awesome. And Martin says hello to us all. I sound a bit quiet, but can hear me. Right, okay, well, let's see if I can do anything about that volume. I mean, you could put your volume up, you know? Let me see. Let's try that. Is that any louder? Is that any louder at all? What's annoying is there is a delay of about 10 to 20 seconds from when I speak to when you hear it, and then I've got to wait for you to respond as well. Let's try putting it up just a touch more, actually. Try 30. Ooh, it won't go to 30. Martin says that's better. Right, like won't go past 25 by the look of it. No, the highest it'll go is 25. Okay, well, we're going to have to cope with this then, aren't we? So, just... Oh, see, he says it. He says it's better. He says it sounds better, so I'm going to go with that, all right? I'm hoping... I've never messed around with YouTube Studio, so I'm hoping that after the live stream finishes, I can come back and chop this off at the beginning. Don't call me Handle. Who are you? Don't call me Handle. Martin. You've changed your name again, haven't you, Richard? Is it you, Richard? Is it? I'm really curious as to whether or not it is now. Right, I'm going to get that off. Like I said, I'm hoping that I can chop this off. So, Andy's just turned up as well. So I'm going to go back off now, put the intro back on, and come back again as though none of this ever happened. Okay? So, see you in a minute. Well, hello everyone, and tonight I'm hoping to be building this wonderful piece of awesomeness. I've wanted to build one of these for so long. Ideally, and still in my heart of hearts, it's the Chrome version that they did for Zoids 2. That's the one that I want, and it's purely because there's quite a sad story behind it, or really a nasty story behind it. When I was about 6, my uncle took me, his own 2 children, and his other brother, my other uncle's son, we're all about the same age, give or take a year or 2, and he took us all to Asda. And he told us all to pick a toy, and all of us picked this, the Zoids 2 version. And we all walked around, all excited, because we were getting bought this awesome toy. And when we got to the checkout, he told his own 2 kids and my other cousin to put them on the conveyor belt, on the checkout, and then told me to go put mine back. And little did I know that he was buying gifts for his own sons anyway. And my other uncle had given him the money to get something for his lad, my other cousin. But he hadn't spoken to my mum to ask her for some money to buy something for me. So he was just teasing me. He got a great delight out of teasing kids. He was a nasty piece of work, to be honest with you. Shouldn't speak ill of the past, but, you know, of those that have passed, but it was a nasty piece of work, and he loved getting a kick out of emotionally torturing kids. Anyway, I came out of there with tears while they came out with a wonderful brand new toy, and ever since then, I've wanted a Zoidzilla. I've now got 5. This one, sorry for dragging this out, has previously been built. Last night, I didn't build it, it's how I bought it. Last night, I took it apart, and I put all the pieces, apart from the electrical ones, in a big bath of hot soapy water, toothbrush at it, cleaned it up nice, and tonight I'm going to build it. I'm going to put it back together again. But I finally get to build a Zoidzilla. Now, admittedly, have looked at the instructions because it tells you what pieces there should be, and I have to be honest, there does seem to be a couple of pieces missing. I'm hoping they turn up because I did find some of them in the box for the Great Gorgon, so they could turn up at a later date. I'm going to catch up with the chat first, just to see where we are. Oh my word, it only lets me put up so many. Right, okay, so Andy says hello. Hey, don't call me Handle. Andy's setting up some auctions. Cool, good luck with them. Right, so it was you. You've just changed your name back again. I didn't realise you could change your name so frequently. I thought you could only do it so every so often. So I'm glad I realised it was you. And Andy says, does he know his little YouTube icon is really tiny? Who, mine? Marty says, hello to everyone. Something's cool. Does it come in silver? Watch this space. Hello, everyone. I didn't greet earlier. Fair enough. Hi, Ben says hello. Hello, Ben. Hello. That's awful. Yeah, nasty. Yeah, but I've got one now. But what about the stickers? Yeah, I was, because I actually thought they were decals, so I was a little bit about getting them wet. But I checked; they are stickers. So there's a couple of pieces that you put the stickers on across 2 pieces. So I've had to slice them so I could take the parts apart. Yes, my icon says CT, not the Cosmic Toy Man in the bottom right corner. That's a YouTube thing. So just like with your own, Andy, whenever you do a premiere or a video or a live stream or anything like that, you have a little icon that's built into YouTube. Mine's actually the Cosmic Toys logo, but it's set on the final C of Cosmic and the beginning of T, the beginning of toys. So you've got C and T. I figured that would work quite well. I am thinking about changing it to the Cosmic Toy Man though. I just haven't had time to look at it yet. So yeah, the stickers. Fortunately, none of them came off in the hot water. They're all still well stuck and well applied. There was one that was hanging off of one part and stuck onto another. So that's still kind of like hanging. So I can always glue that on if I wish to. So yeah, we'll see. Right, I'm going to switch camera angles now. Fingers crossed this works. Yeah. Hopefully I'm still coming across loud and clear after that. So on normal videos, you've got Cosmic Toy. I mean, do you want Cosmic Toy Man in the corner? Do we want to see Cosmic Toy Man? There you go. He says hello. If you want him in the corner, you can have him in the corner. All right. I'm gonna have to put him there on the other one now, aren't I? Give us a second. Oh, sod off. We don't want that, do we? We want that. There we go. And just in case I go to that. Oh, there he is. So, I think I'm fully prepared now. Are you happy now? We've got Cosmic Toy Man here. Right, so it was missing those two pieces, which I found those in the Great Gorgon box. It's missing those, which they seem to go either side of the head from what I'm looking at on the box and in the instructions. And then two rubber bungs go on it, so I'm guessing the two rubber bungs are going to be missing as well. We'll see. Hey, Cosmic Toy Man. It's Martin. And is there something else missing? This. Now this I can live without until a later date. It goes at the back of the head of Zoidzilla. So we should, I'll cross my fingers, and I'll cross them there, should be okay. Right, so I suppose it's a case of let's get started. Shut up, prattling Gareth, otherwise we'll never get anywhere, will we? Move that over there. Got this here. And I've got to get all the parts out, because obviously these would have originally come on sprues, wouldn't they? Last night, after I finished cleaning this, I had a look at my favourite Japanese website. And I just thought, keep looking for Zoids 2, Zoidzilla, as I explained earlier. Just have a look and see if they've got them. It's what they had. They had the Japanese version of the Zoids 2, Zoidzilla. So guess what's now on its way to me? That will be my 5th Zoidzilla. It wasn't until after I purchased it that I realised that there is quite a significant difference, as silly as minor as it is. It's significant to me, between it and the release that we got in the UK. And that difference is the eyes, the illumination on it. The illumination on the Japanese one is orange, which I'm guessing is the same as what this is. It's orange, whereas on ours it's like a neon green. So I was like, could I get away with just changing the bulb? I mean, the electrics might not even work anyway, so it's a moot point. I haven't tested the electrics in these, but the contacts look lovely, which is really, really good, because the batteries were originally left in them. And I thought I'd save these to show you all, because these alone took me back. These were the only batteries that we ever used to use at home. And yeah, obviously you can't get ever ready batteries now. But yeah, these really took me back. in another one, I think it was the Great Gorgon. Well, these ones. And you can see that has actually rusted as that. And I think it might have rusted the contact a little bit, but to a point where I can at least clean it up. Sadly, these ones were in red horn. And I've got a funny feeling I might not be able to clean red horn up. It's a shame. We'll see. We'll see. I might be able to. Who knows? Quick drink. Oh, that's nice. So we've got a huge bag of bits here. See, there's still a little bit of moisture in there from when I washed them last night. That'll come out. I bet that's come out of the rubber bones. Right, this is going to be fun, isn't it? This is really going to be fun. I'm just going to be rummaging everywhere for bits. Now, I did notice one of them. It does have a damage there. If we have a look, we got the other one. Yeah, that's the other one. So it's supposed to have this prong on it, and it's broke off. I'm hoping it's nothing important and that I can get away with it. If not, I'm going to have to do something about that and replace the parts at a later date. So yeah, that's the heavy bit. Got the weight in it. Oh, it is. From what I can tell, it's missing the smaller weight as well. It does say that it's supposed to come with two. It doesn't have that one unless it's hidden in something, and I can't really tell. I can't feel the weight of anything, if you know what I mean. I suppose as I work my way through the instructions, I'll figure that out. Another couple of pieces that it was missing. It is missing quite a few. That's the other sticker that I told you was hanging off. What's this? It's missing those two. But from what I can tell, this is the exact same sprue that it shows in the Great Gorgon box. So I'm guessing this sprue came with quite a few Zoids, and you only use certain ones in the build, and you end up with spares. So I'm hoping those are spares that just got disposed of back in the 80s after they built this and they realised they didn't need them. I could be completely wrong. I'm just guessing. Just guessing. And I've no idea how long this is going to take. But we'll get cracking now. We'll get cracking. And I did mean to pick up a couple of batteries as well so that I could test it as well. I didn't. I'm useless. What's people saying? This is the one type of Zoid I always wanted, says Martin. He had red horn and lots of smaller ones, and he loved them. Ook! I'm not sure what the ook's for, but ook. Looks like a weapons tab, so it should be okay. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. The tail weight is often absent, apparently, if I remember right. Oh, is that not the tail weight then? Where would the tail weight be then? Okay, I'm sure I'll find out as I get there, won't I? Mario! Hello there, sir. How are you? How are you? Right, so it's obviously these two pieces. Which way around? It's got to be that way around, isn't it? Well, it fits. And so it's going to sit. Now, I do notice that when they've made them, they've left a lot of the little bits sticking out. So that is one thing I am going to be tidying up as we will go along. I'm going to be tidying up some of these not so pleasant tabs. What do they call them? There is a technical term for these, isn't there? Little better. A little better. Did I do that the right way? Well, that's sticking out there, and it wouldn't have been able to stick out at the other side, would it? I reckon I cleaned this. Obviously missed that. Some kind of spillage. No. Yeah, it's that way around. And then these bits. Should be 3 of them. Yep, 3 of them. I don't know why, but you all disappeared off my screen then. I don't know what I did wrong. I wonder if I accidentally tapped against the keyboard. If that's going to be the case, I'm going to move my keyboard. Hopefully I'm still live. Always chilled these builds. Yeah, they are going to be chilled. I'm not going to be rushing or doing anything. What's going to cause me an injury. Hello, Dave. How are you, sir? Are you okay, sir? And hellos to Dave in the chat there. I'm doing well, Martin. Good, good. How are you? I could tell you how Martin is because I saw him today. But I shan't. It's not my place. Oh. What has everyone been up to anyway? Has anyone been up to anything interesting? My daughters are currently on the way to Scotland. They're up there for a few days with their mum. Hope they have a fantastic time. Well, I hope my daughters have a fantastic time. I don't really care if the mum does. No, that's quite cruel, isn't it? Oh, that's loose. That's a bit tight. It's a little bit tighter. Interesting. What's this? What bit's that? Looks like that. Yep, I think it's that. That bit weren't meant to go there. That bit was meant to go there. Pay attention, Gareth. Pay attention. Yeah, that's got a right lug left on it. Lug! There we are, that's what they're called. That's what I call them anyway. And there as well. Ooh, what's that? What is that? Huh? I want to go and see what number 5 is. Yeah, it's that. So yeah, that's the fact that this is a reconstruction. That's why I termed this the way I did. I didn't want to call it a building of Zoidzilla because it's been built before, hasn't it? So yeah, it's a reconstruction. Is that right? I'm not convinced. Right, that's right. Yeah. And that. Right, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. What's chat saying? Oh my word. Chat's busy. How are we doing? Fine, thanks. Martin's still on holiday. It's alright for some, isn't it? His idea is a holiday is come and spend it at Cosmic Toys. Mario's good, that's excellent. Mainly back to the office this week for me, and he's shattered, says poor Andy. I've been in a brilliant shop today. What, you went somewhere else as well? Have you gone anywhere nice on holiday, Martin? Cosmic Toys. Work, and work, says Ben. At home, Richard, doing projects at home and having a well-earned rest. Nice. What was the shop you went to? You need to ask. Handsome as is good, says Dave. What did you get? Should have known. We'll have to visit there again. So I hope you do. There's always a coffee waiting. You know that. Good evening, Josh. How are you? As if I haven't already seen you today. Oh, so the chat just jumped for me then. Highs. Is Zoidzilla just a Zoids toy, or is it actually connected to Godzilla? It's got nothing to do with Godzilla. I think that they called it Zoid. Well, actually, in Japan, it's called Godulus. So not Zoidzilla at all. But then again, Godzilla's called Gojira. So you still got that Gudge at the beginning there. But over here we called it Zoidzilla because it looks like Godzilla. And it's a Zoid. Yep, definitely good to see everyone today. Highs. I've got Throne of Blood and the Hidden Fortress to watch sometime soon. Oh, anyone seen either? I've not got Throne of Blood. I've got the Hidden Fortress. But guess what? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Right, so yeah. I get cracking again. The numbers aren't going to help me, so I'll just have to hope I pick the right part up. Right, so we've got two of them. And I reckon it's going to be that one. Oh, I don't know though, because that's flat. It can't be that one, can it? Move myself into shot a little bit better. That's right, isn't it? Where's it going on the beast? Right. If that one goes there, you're not going to see... Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it's going to be that way around. Because then you can see those pieces better. Yeah, that'll be the other side. We need a rubber bung, another rubber bung, and another rubber bung. So 3 rubber bungs. Whatever number 6 is, it's going to be that one or that one, isn't it? Are they both the same? Yeah, I think they're both identical. 6, 2, 6, 1. I think they're both identical. Whatever number 8 is that? Looks like that to me. Those are the parts I'm going to go with. It's already on there. Is that in the right place, do we think? Yes. And then a rubber bung goes on top of it. Looks like, oh, I need to trim that off, don't I? Apparently that's right. You know, one of the reasons I'm really concentrating on this one, it's because I know these are made for kids back in the 80s, and I'm terrified that I'm going to do it wrong and look more stupid than an 80s kid. I mean, at least you can take it apart again and, you know. I just don't want to look too stupid. Was watching War for Cybertron. That's a game, isn't it? War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron are games, right? Last night for me was Empire Strikes Back. And tonight it's this. So tonight after this stream is Return of the Jedi. What's that on? I'm thinking of giving that there K-pop Demon Slayers a watch. Demon Hunters. So you know what? I've been meaning to watch it as well, and the only thing that's put me off it is the fact that it does look very kiddie. My daughters have seen it. They think it's incredible. They love it. Obviously Dave says the wife and kids like it, but he hasn't watched it yet, which I'm more surprised that Dave hasn't seen it, to be honest with you. It's weird, but I keep seeing that Soda Pop song. It keeps popping up every time you go on Netflix. It's what starts playing. And I think if it was those three guys that are singing that were the main characters, I'd probably watch it. But I know it's the teenage girls that are trying to slay them or hunt them down or whatever, and they're the main characters, and I just think I'll find them irritating. But I'll watch it at some point, I suppose. Could be Return of the Jedi tonight then, yeah. Depends how late this goes, doesn't it? It's been a long time since watching Empire. I need a VHS player to watch it. If you want it on DVD or Blu-ray, I could help you out there. It's the series that's based in that same universe. Oh, is it? They reuse names in Transformers, Gareth Hughes. Oh! Is that what they call the series on Netflix? I thought that it was literally called Siege, and that's why the toy line was called Siege. Right, okay, yes. Yeah. Terrible series. Terrible series. It lost me at the beginning of episode 1 when Optimus Prime is on his knees begging to live and has to be saved by, I was going to say RC, but it's not RC, is it? It's Elita 1. Like, this is Optimus Prime. This is how you're introducing him. Yeah, I've figured that now. I refuse to watch because Shooting Catway isn't in it. Bless your cotton socks. It is the Netflix series, yeah. So okay. Someone put yes. Where am I? Done that. I'm on that now. Which is it? That one? It is that one, isn't it? Oh, good. I had a 50-50 chance of getting it right, I suppose. And then claws. Bigger than a little one. Okay. And slicing my thumb with this rusty blade. I think I found the third series out of that Netflix run to be okay. I thought that was the better of the 3 series. This is his arm. Nope, there's going to be something that holds that on. It keeps sliding up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have an arm. And now we've got to do exactly the same over on the other side. Shocking. Shock horror. Not that one, that one. And 3 of these. How's the chat going? I started watching the final series of Matt Smith and Doctor Who, forgot how great Who could be. It has its moments, does that, yeah? I think in hindsight, it probably seems greater than what it actually was. Matt Smith's fantastic. He's incredible. Dave and his daughter are progressing through David Tennant at a modest pace. Whereabouts are you then? What was the last episode you watched? Ben says the only thing he hated was his favourite Autobot Ultra Magnus gets tortured first by his favourite Decepticon, Shockwave, and killed. Is he killed? Is he? I can't remember now. A few years since I've watched it. Oops, spoilers. Yes, David Tennant as the 20th. Shame. Great shame about him being the 14th Doctor too, not in my canon. Yeah, true. I think, did you mean 10th there? Or are you just having a laugh? Oh, it was meant to be 10. Okay, fair enough. It works well though, it works well. I wish my phone was big enough to read my messages. The funny thing is the fact that he keeps coming back and what people keep saying is that Deadpool line, till you're 90. Yeah. I think Eccleston's better than a lot of people give him credit for, to be honest. I think Eccleston was good. He had some really good stories. Father's Day is a particularly good one. The Doctor Dancers. Empty Child and the Doctor Dancers was quite good as well. Right. So that goes over there. And that goes on to there. That goes over. And we'll trim that one. Come on, Gareth, get with the programme. I had a conversation with a couple of Doctor Who fans in the shop today, and it has to be said the general consensus is that they really do not like the Shooty Gap stuff. Sorry, Dave. And then this one. That way up. That's just do there. So that's meant to be up there. Or is that meant to be on that? Oh, that makes so much more sense. Why? Yeah, I can see it now. Right. Not the best instructions in the world, then. I did wonder. I thought that was going to be a part that comes into play later. But no, it's now. Makes so much more sense, does that? Yeah. There we go. Oh, look at this. The legend is with us. Hello, LOWBOT. How you doing, sir? You well? Don't give the BBC ideas. Eccleston was great. Lots of hellos to LOWBOT. Sir Martin. How you doing, sir? It's been far too long since you've been in my chat box. Last one. Oh yeah, claw parts. Claw parts. There we go, and a couple of bungs. The two into it. Let's trim the bits off. Trim the bits on these as well. So are we all okay with the sound quality? Because I was having some issues with that. So is it working out okay at the moment? Okay. Good to see you back, LOWBOT. How are you keeping? Hello, LOWBOT. Thank you, LOWBOT. Hope you're well. And he is well. Just lots of work and a few family things. But all good. Thank you. Excellent. Hope the family things aren't anything too serious. Right, start through there. Yeah, let's get into it. Help if put the bung on the right way around, wouldn't it? There we are. So yeah, I do have a broken piece there. Now I know where it is. I'm going to have a quick look on the box and see what it is I'm not going to be able to attach. Oh, that explains it. That does explain it. Right, okay, so it looks like it's one of... Yeah, it looks like it's one of these guns that were missing. Looks like that's what goes on there, unless it's one of these. Is it one of those? If it was one of those, then the peg would be broken off inside it, wouldn't it? So yeah, it looks like that's... I can live with that. I can tolerate that much. Especially since I'm going to end up with loads of Zoidzillas in particular. Martin says it sounds okay, cool. It turns out I could have come over today, see my dad tomorrow instead. Sound seems fine, great. The shop were packed anyway because everyone would come to chit chat. So yeah, don't worry about it. He must have missed about 100 Trek videos by now. Lots of catching up to do. I would prefer if your voice was high pitched like Joe Pasquale. Sound is otherwise okay. Okay. Stop encouraging him, Martin. You bet. Now he's just pew, not pew pew. I'm sure I can think of something to do there. I'll come. I might end up replacing the part at some point. In all fairness, it's not like it's going to be difficult to get to. Are we starting on a lower leg now? Excelente. That's got to be one of them. Is it that one? No, it's the other one. That one. See little drops of water that's coming out of certain recesses from last night's wash. When I get around to doing the others, because obviously I've got a red horn and I've got a great gorgon, I'll try and wash them more than 24 hours in advance, so it gives them chance to dry thoroughly. Right, okay, so there's that and that. See, that hasn't come up clean, has it? So much for my cleaning methods. Apparently hot soapy water and a toothbrush isn't good enough nowadays. I probably just missed it in all the soap bubbles, to be fair. It's only me that's going to be playing with it. Yeah, it's better already. Right, drip's coming out of something, isn't there? Oh, I have to get this right then. So a short one and a longer one of those, and 3 rubber bongs. Okay. There's another one of them there, isn't there? No, not another one of them, another one of them. There. I almost didn't see that then. So that one goes on first, and then that goes on top of it. Okay. Suppose that enables it to still move. And then this part. Okay, okay, I see that. Yep. So that one on there. Okay, yep. And the longer one on there. Excelente. Okay. And then we have to build a foot. A foot. I mean, for the most part, it's come quite nice and clean, to be fair. Do they both look the same? No, they're different. That one. One of these two. See what the bottom of that. It's not that one, it's that one. Yep, it's that one. And that bit. Yep, it's that one. I need 2 bongs. 2 rubber bongs. Let's tidy these bits up. I'm guessing that the kids of the 80s, I suppose the kids of the late 70s actually, aren't they? But kids in the 80s, they weren't bothered about tidying up bits like these. They just wanted to get the toy thrown together and play with it, didn't they? Ow. Sharp corners. It was the plastic, that, not my knife. Stabbed into my thumb. Oh, too big a chunk out there, didn't I? It'd be fine. It'd be fine. Right, starting with... Let's start with that. Because, really. Just because. Is that right? I think that is right. Cool. I got a foot. And the chat is going wild. That look he gave me then. You noticed. You noticed. Amazingly, I kept my Zoids from the 80s and only had to buy spare bits for Zoidzilla. Wow. I'm going to need to get some spare bits for this, to be fair. I do have one lying around at the shop somewhere. I meant to dig it out and bring it home with me today so that I could forage from it, but I completely forgot. Awesome LOWBOT. Wish I'd kept mine I had as a kid. Let's see how optimistic I'm being with my auction price. Hey, good luck with them. I hope you do well. You have the three big boys. Zark is first, Redhorn, and Zilla. And some smalls. His favourite is the Trooper. Cool. I've actually got a box of what should be Zoids to pick up. It's never drifted to the top of my to-do list. They are a nightmare, aren't they? Did you ever see the lot that I got at the shop? I got it at the British toy auctions and it was just a big box of bits. No. Mario's never had Zoids. They're cool. I've never had them until now. But they are cool. They've just got an awesome look. I picked up a Trooper again. Great budget Zilla. Yes, it is. Redhorn was Martin's big one and a fair few smalls because he missed out on this one. Only got Zilla recently. Had Gorgon and Redhorn. Cool. Don't have much space left for their mind, no. Dave's never had Zoids. They do look cool though. They're Transformers that don't transform. Actually, I just had a look and I do have a Gore, but needs parts, mainly the motor. So that will be an upcoming project. It'll be like these though, won't it? Will it take the same sort of like body motor as what one of the other one is? Because a lot of them I see have the same body, don't they? Redhorn is cool as. Yes, I bloody broke his leg about 5 seconds after completing him. Just need to pick up a Gorgon. One of these. Oh, look how cool he looks. Just check mine. Yep, all the flashing is on them. Yeah. I retract my earlier statement about auction prices. I'm dirt cheap compared to many of the buy it nows that have been up for ages. It's the fact they've been up for ages though, doesn't it? So what are you auctioning, Andy? Yeah, stick a link in the chat. Stick a link in the chat and let people go and have a look. eBay and some loose, marginally busted Diamond Select ships. Got the original series Enterprise up. Just got an Enterprise to go. Oh, hello, Logan. Yeah, not Logan. Joe. How you doing, Joe? You okay? Gareth picks up a Gorgon. Yeah, literally. Cool. There we are, all caught up. I can keep going now. And after all that talking, I need a drink. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Sambuca and Coca-Cola. Two things that should not go together, but I don't care. And it tastes good. Aniseed and cola. They've got to go there. Yep. Two of the shorter ones. Sorry, I'm off camera there, aren't I? Oh, part of a live stream so you can see it. Couple of buns. Yeah, I've not been cutting the flashing off those little caps that go in. Which is fun because in the manual at the beginning it does say they're the only bits you need to worry about cutting the flashing off because the moving parts. Oh well, I don't care. Oh, rubber. It's already in there. Right, okay, cool. There's the other piece of it in there. It does! Yay! Banging! As they say. And I don't know if they say that. I'm sure someone does. It didn't tell me to do that for the other side. It did tell me to do that for the other side. I just didn't pay any attention to it. Well, apparently we're halfway through nearly. So this is probably not going to be a particularly long stream. What's that? So that one. That one. 2. Oh. 2 of them ones. And 1 of them ones. And 3 bungs. By the look of it. So. That's what I'm supposed to do with it. After I've cut off the trims. It's this that's dripping. So the other one was the same. It's all in there. Look, it's just dripped onto there. I don't know what that bleep was. Right. So, right, what am I supposed to do? Put the 2 pieces together first? Right, yeah, so you're not supposed to match those 2. Okay. Get back here. Yeah, fiddly blighter. Boom. 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 Over to the side because I now have another pot to build. And these were the parts where I sliced the sticker. Just so that I didn't have to peel it off either of the sides. Now I do think the sticker actually helps hold it all together, so I might go across it with just a little thin piece of tape on both feet at some point. So that's that, that's that, that's that, and I need that as well. And a couple of bungs. There we are. Now, can anyone tell me from memory which little man it was that came with the Zoidzilla? Was it a silver chrome one or was it a gold chrome one? Because this didn't actually have one in the box, but Gorgon had 4. It had 3 silver and 1 gold. And I saw that it's supposed to come with 2 of the same. So I left it, because there's not 2 gold, I left it with the 3 silver. And I took the gold one for Zoidzilla. But I don't know if that's correct or not. So can anyone remember which one it was that it's supposed to have? Oh, hello Spruce, straight in there telling me he had gold. That's that question answered then. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Sprue? Mr. Sprue and Glue? Sorry, am I even on camera with this? Not that you really need me on camera to see me just trimming off bits of flashing. Is that all of them trimmed up? I think it is. Yep, right, let's start assembling. That goes on first, doesn't it? Yep, that goes there. That goes through there. That goes through there. And bong. And bong. Cool. Articulated feet, I like that. Why does one seem to be more articulated than the other? I'll see when I get it all fastened together, won't I? That one. Oh, don't tell me I'm short of those. Now then I might have to nick some more parts out of the Gorgon box. This is why I kept it at the side of me. It wasn't just to brag to LOWBOT. I've got a great Gorgon. It was so that if I needed to I could dip in. Assuming these parts will be in here. See, that's the same body, just in a different colour. This bit's slightly different, I think. But body's the same. It doesn't look like it has any of them bits. Oh no! What am I gonna do? What else? I wonder if Red Farm's got any. I wouldn't mind. I recently just sold a box full of spares and repairs parts, and there definitely would have been some of these pieces in there. should have waited until I finished building this one. That said, the seller did tell me these were complete, or that he believed they were anyway. Complete with bits of Lego. I'm glad that I bought all of them together, because it isn't that part of Gorgon. Oh, he's got silver ones as well, look. Right, so... I know it's got a small weight. I wonder if that's the weight that this is supposed to have. I'm going to leave that until I get there. Right, disappointing, but I'm not going to let it halt or ruin the build, because it is a part I can. Oh, I'm going to put that back as well. It is a part I can access later, isn't it? So for now, I will just pop a bung on it, and I know that I need to get one of the little tube pieces to go in there at some point. Right, stand you up over there while I move on to the next bits, which it looks like it's the tail. So that's that, and it's telling me to put the weight in. The weight's already in. It is bigger than that. A lot bigger. And then I need. Actually, before I get on, I'll catch up on the chat. Far behind with the chat, aren't I? Miles behind with the chat. Oh, goodness me. No, there's no coconut tonight. Zero content so far. I like a spot of rum with my cola. That's my go-to. But I'm out of rum, and I had picked up some sambuca. So I was like, well, it looks like that's what I'm having. Brandy and Coke for me. Why waste good brandy on Coke? Gin for LOWBOT. Ooh, gin. It's like petrol. Bit posh, Martin. Ooh, cider. I do like my cider as well, but I like my particularly sweet and fruity ciders. We went to Ripon. Yeah, Ripon a couple of weeks ago, and we stopped off to have lunch at a pub. Forget the name of it. But it was very, very nice. It was a bit posh, but then again, it's Ripon, isn't it? So it wasn't particularly cheap. But they had Thatcher's Blood Orange, which I love. Thatcher's Blood Orange cider. They had that on draft. Oh my god, I've never tasted anything so nice. It was delicious. They had that. They had Cloudy Lemonade, and they had what? That's strange. And they had some kind of wild fruit berry. It was blackcurrant. It was blackcurrant. They had that, all three of them on draft, and the blood orange was absolutely divine. The cloudy lemonade was gorgeous. The wild berry one, the blackcurrant one, it just tasted like Ribena. Literally just tasted like Ribena. But yeah, if ever you go anywhere and they've got the Thatcher's Blood Orange or the cloudy lemonade on draft, get some. It's gorgeous. In the drawing room of the mansion, Dave. I'm just having some water at the moment. Oh, it's going all out, are you? Sherry in the drawing room. Come on, chaps. Weebo. What? Joe, really? Clean out of sherry? I'm just dunking some custard creams in my tea. My word. I have some jammy dodgers in my treats in. I'll get the butler to so. Hello, Sprue. How you doing, sir? Gold, gold, gold. Gold are blue Zoids. Okay. So I've heard all this about blue Zoids and red Zoids. Great Gorgon's black. Zoidzilla had gold. Zilla might have had one in the tail and the cockpit. Almighty now. Okay. Spruce painting, but watching. Cool. Painting anything cool? Tell me what you're painting. What are you painting? The missus always hits up the jammy dodgers. Yeah. Gotta be quick with jammy dodgers. Definitely do. Have you had the strawberry ones? Ooh. My mind's gone somewhere totally different. I know what you're actually saying, but my mind's gone somewhere totally different. Adam! Hello, young man. How are you? Are you okay, sir? You enjoying the school holidays? Not long now, you'll be back at school again. They're nearly over. Good choice. Not sure if she's had the strawberry ones. Right, if anyone's got the opportunity to nip over to eBay and place some bids on Andy's wares, get over there. He's mixing them up. Yep. Shortbread is good, but not one for dunking in my opinion. Sorry, don't mean to get all political. Breadhorn is damn cool. If interested, check out my photo of Zilla. I don't think I'd be able to show it, sadly. I'm going through OBS, so I can't bring anything in without a lot of effort. Club Orange is good for dunking, although I will have a look. I'll let me. Open link in new tab. Oh, I've seen that picture. I've liked that picture. Awesome picture. I wasn't brave enough to dismantle the Zilla. I got to wash it. It was really easy to dismantle, I've got to be honest, Andy. Hopefully you won't have a problem with it when it comes to it. Quick dip, rich dip. Yeah, you can't dip them for long, can you? Ooh. Got a lot of glue in. Oh, hobnobs. Are we really going? Oh, stop it. Stop it now. Right, no more. Takeaway. Takeaway what? Gin is nice, and if gin is petrol, what the hell is Sambuca rocket? Sambuca's sweet. Sambuca is really sweet. Welcome to BoozeCon. Thatcher's is very nice. Dipping rich tea. Kissed. Take away my biscuit. I like a Thatcher's Haze. Yeah, I used to like Thatcher's Haze until I tried the blood orange. Oh, he's painting the Jupiter too. Very nice. Very nice. My God, his Insta is full of chase. I've just polished off my last Marks and Spencer's cookie. Diet starts tomorrow. Maybe. There's one thing you got to say. Marks and Spencer's do some very nice biscuits. Ooh. Right, okay. Where am I? Let's get cracking with this. We'll be here all night. That's that done. Tail. There. That's there. It's already got the wheels attached because I didn't know they were on there until after I'd washed it and all and everything. So I thought there was no point taking it off now. So that's got to go there. Don't think there's any particular way. Tell you what I am going to do though. Even the wheels, they haven't trimmed off the flashing. I say he. That's a bit of a general assumption, isn't it? I mean, we are talking 1980s robotic dinosaur toy. Let's face it, in the 80s, the girls were playing with Barbies and Cindy and all that lot, weren't they? And if not, why not? See, this is the bit that's always broken. Can any of you vintage Zoids people tell me? I noticed that there's a bit of a... Well, I can get my fingernail in it. There's a crack there. Is there meant to be a crack there? Because I know it's always this that's broken. That's the big thing with Zoidzilla. That's always broken, and the whole tail ends up having to be glued on to Zoidzilla. So, is that gap, that break, is that always meant to be there? Or has this cracked? Because if it has cracked, I'll put some glue on it. You know, to secure it. I'll probably do it at a later date now. But yeah, it's just, it looks so clean. Looks too clean for it to be a crack. But yeah, I don't know. You guys are saying no, there shouldn't be a crack. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, it's there. We're talking biscuits again before that, aren't we? Now we've covered biscuits. Does anyone want to talk muffins? Nope, not cookies either, no. Beth and the 4 Sambucas video on YouTube. Really? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I'd guess it's cracked. Right, okay, so we don't know, we just believe it to be cracked. Okay. Yeah, so after this stream is done, I'll take it all up. Well, I'll take the tail apart again, and I'm going to glue that. Just to add it give it some extra support so it don't get any worse. Is it just a bung that holds it on? And then one on the other side as well. Which technically does nothing except work for symmetry. Cracks have their place, but not on a Zilla arse. And that is a stress crack. Okay, fair enough. Don't like cracking my muffins. Blueberry is a favourite. Okay, well, I've assembled it for now. I will, like I say, take it apart later. I'll put some glue on it to give it some added strength. If there's anything else I can think of to do as well, which will preserve it, then I'll do that. Because I'd hate for it to break. It's lasted since, what, 1985-ish? Was it 85, these? I think they were 85, weren't they? Does it say on here anywhere? '85. Well, there's a special offer which ends on December '85. So yeah, around about '85. It's lasted since then. It'd be a shame for it to actually break now, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'll do my best to preserve it. But it's looking good so far. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. But these bungs don't actually do anything. So, so these bungs go on here. They could have just moulded them in that shape, couldn't they? Because they don't do anything. Okay. I don't know if I should put the weight on. Because that's adding extra pressure, isn't it? Oh. Right, what do these do? These have to go on. Like I said, that's that bit what had come off. So I could always glue that on. I won't glue it now because obviously then I won't be able to get it off to repair the Mario. It's a female Gareth. It's a female Gareth, or it's a female Gareth. Is it a Gareth that's female? No to the weight. Leave the weight off. You should open a bar for Cosmic Toy Man. Open a bar of chocolate. If I had a bar of chocolate here, I would open a bar of chocolate. Be careful with the tail. Yeah. Catch its tail. Until glued and placed, I wouldn't leave the weight. Yeah, it's probably wise not to put it on, isn't it? Right, how does this go on? That way round, okay. Oh, you just go there, don't you? Hey. I'm waiting to hear a big crack. I haven't trimmed them. Ah, didn't trim the tail. Oh, that's a chunky lug. They'd actually put the sticker over the lug. Look at the state of that. So you said earlier, LOWBOT, that yours have still got these flashes on them as well. Is yours from childhood as well? Or is it one that you've picked up since? See, if that was devised in a way that those pieces went onto the body as well as the tail, that'd add some extra strength to it as well, wouldn't it? But no, it's just on the tail, is that? That's a shame. Yeah, I'm not going to put the weight on there just yet, but yeah. I'll show you how it would go for those that haven't seen one before. I don't know whether to put these on yet because it feels like I'm wasting these when I might need them later. I suppose I can always pull them back off again. Although there did seem to be lots of these in with the Great Gorgon, didn't there? Okay, and then the tail would go on with a couple of lugs in place, which I'm not going to put on now, but yeah, it would go there. Next, battery compartment. Now, I was very careful when cleaning this. This didn't go into get soaked. This just stayed. I just sort of like brushed it with some warm water and dried it off straight away because it's where the batteries go. Well, these are the I didn't clean in there, as you can see. I missed a bit. That's because I didn't soak this. And does that literally just fit straight onto the back? Does that not get hidden away anywhere? I would have. I could be wrong because I haven't finished yet, but I would have thought that the wire would be hidden away inside something. Right, lower half of the head. What's this? I need one of those long tubes that I don't have any of because I've used them up. Oh, lovely. Another piece that's missing. Bring it in so you can see. I'll tell you what, I will lift up the camera a touch. I can't because the wire's stuck underneath. There we go. I'll lift the camera up a little bit so that you can see a little more what's going on. What's going on? This is my microphone that you can see here. That's how you can hear me. And now you can see the mic. Not the mic, the camera. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Oh, even better. Even better. Let's just get rid of me. Yeah? I believe you can still hear me. But now you can see what's going on. You don't have to worry about that. Where's the chat at? Let's see where the chat's at. I have to keep up with this because you're all chatting like mad. We should all get free cosmic sweets from Gareth. Shame you're not going to do. Chocolate-wise, I like a bag of minstrels. Or a bounty, obviously. Meant a drinking bag. I know you did, Joe. I know you did. A bag of Rebels for me. They're all right until you get the coffee. Do you like all of the Rebels, Martin? Says Dave. He likes to play Russian roulette with them. But yes, I can eat all of them. You never know what you'll get. All are from childhood. I only swapped the battery compartment and headlights on Zilla. And yes, all flashing still. Oh, excellent. So yeah, it's you yourself that did it. Cool. Cool. LOWBOT's Insta is like a much shinier version of Bits and Pieces. It's all the lighting, Andy. It's all the lighting. I can't eat any of them in case I pull a coffee. Ugh. Andy, I forgot to say hello, Andy. It's far more complete collection though. Do you do each type in turn? One was a gamble, and then we've got highs. I miss Challenge Annika. We do like a few similar lines. I would say I'm actively collecting about 20 plus vintage lines. Wow. Keeping my options up. You get to pick up whatever you see then, don't you, that fits the thing. But you know, what you're missing at the time. That was cool, Dave. Always watched that. Gareth, you should build the Falcon Lego. No, I should not. Right, so where am I? Done that, I'm on that. So yeah, I'm missing this piece. But I can't at least put a bung in there so it'll hold it in place. And if I don't tighten it up, then it should still be able to turn. I don't know if that needed trimming. It did. So now that you know LOWBOT, are you going to leave the flashing on? Or are you going to try and trim it? I mean, the fact is, it's been like that all this time now, hasn't it? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Right, so it looks like we're going into the head now. Bring it over a little bit. I know it's a bit wonky, is that? But is it the best I can do, or can I do that? I can do that. Yeah, these crappy old batteries, in case you didn't tune in right at the beginning, they're only hanging around. They're going to go in the bin. They're only hanging around on the tabletop here because these are the batteries that came in these Zoids. So I thought I'd at least show you them and you could have a laugh, because these are old original batteries. And when I took them out, it didn't have to take me back. I had, in our household, it was all these. We all had these for everything. So yeah. Am I putting that in wrong? Oh, it can only go there. There we go. Right, so that's in. Yeah, so this... that's the other way. That's what's missing. It's that little bit there is one of the missing pieces. So obviously the weight is missing as well. So no, that's not... No, that's not the one, is it? That must be for Red Horn. Okay. Okie dokie. He needs his little man, his pilot, his driver, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be very, very careful putting this in because this is very old translucent plastic. I don't want it to break. It says, please don't break, please don't break. Please don't break, please don't break. Heart is in my throat. I'm so scared of breaking. Oh, there we go. It's not broke. Cool. Right, so the wire's supposed to come out on the side of the head there. Okay. So it is just supposed to trail then. That's slightly disappointing, isn't it? Right, and then these here on either side of the head are two of the pieces that are missing as well, sadly. It does sound like there's more missing than what there actually is, doesn't it? But, you know, it is what it is. I will get the parts. I will get those parts. Let's try and straighten you back up again. There we go, a little better, I think. Drink. Chat. Should the jigsaw puzzle streams, Gareth, put a twist in that always have one missing piece? No, thank you. If you want to watch someone who does live streams of jigsaw puzzles, check out Kat Vader's Girl. I think there's some numbers after that, but if you search for Vader's Girl, I'm sure you'll find her. Oh, now that you've made me notice it, I'm thinking the flashing could do with a tidy, but I will never get around to it. Don't try this at home, kids. If you've got a Zoids 2 Zoidzilla, that's the one that I really want, Sprue. Yeah, that's the one that I'm pretty desperate for. That's the one that if you ever watch this stream back from the beginning, that's the one I tell the story about at the beginning that I was fooled into thinking I was getting it bought for me. I had my hopes dashed and had it taken away at last minute. And that's the one that I want. I have just ordered the Japanese version of it from Japan. But it's different in the sense that the lights in the eyes are still this orange red instead of neon green. I don't know if there's any other differences, but that'll probably make me want it. Yeah, it's chrome as well. Yeah, but yeah, ooh, I will have one. I will have one. The tension, always a tense moment, definitely. And breathe. Zoidzilla, also known as Mechagodzilla. It is, isn't it? It really is, yeah. It is. Why, have you got one, Sprue? Have you got one? You want to gift it to me? That's so kind of you. Alright, what onto these now? Do these have any bits that need chopping off? Those will be fine. There you go. Where do they go? Sorry, I'll move it into shot so you can actually see me attaching them. They don't seem to attach very well, don't those? Don't seem to be straight and they don't seem to go all the way in. Might pop a blob of glue on those at a later date. Oh, is this where we arm him up to the teeth? I'll put the fins on first, because I feel like you should. I do notice as well on one of the fins there is a peg stuck in there as well. I've left it, so I'm guessing something was attached to that at some point. I'll put that one down at the bottom. Little less visible. Oh, it needs tidying up. Needs tidying up. Now they are both the same, aren't they? Goes in. Yeah. Frightened to press too hard, you know. You're just constantly worried because it's old plastic and it's brittle. Constantly worried you're going to break it. Right, so I get to see here now what's actually really missing at the end. We've got those. Right, so that goes on the back of the tail. That goes there, well, there, and there. There you go, there, there. And so I'm missing those two, which are the two which I said at the beginning I was missing. Okay, unless they're in with Great Gorgon, but I don't think that they are. That goes on the gun, doesn't it? On the tail. That goes on top. Cool. And then those. Oh, head's dropped off because it's missing those pieces. Go there. I just wish that I had some batteries so that we could, well, working batteries, so that we could see it going. I'm going to move that down now. Oh, a bit close up. We will flit over to this one. Hello! Because I'm done. So I can pick it up and I can show you. Now we're just going to hold it by the tail then. How friggin' stupid would that be? Yeah. That's the battery compartment, guy. I'm going to put him down a minute. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. There we are. Yes, that doesn't fasten on very well, does it? It's not the battery compartment, it's the lighting unit, isn't it, for the head? So it doesn't fasten on very well. So there's actually not a very good way of holding it. I'm not surprised so many of these broke off at the tail. Because if you pick it up there, which is the obvious place to pick it, then it's going to slip and fall. So the next obvious place is the tail, isn't it? Which means that one little ring is taking the weight of all this. That's why so many of them break there. Ah. There we go. That's a complete Zoidzilla. I was just going to try posing the arms, but that's fixed the motor, isn't it? As he walks, he lifts and raises his arms. Okay, so what's chat saying then now? He had one. He had a chrome one. Says Sprue. He had one. He is the chosen one. Who's the chosen one? I gave my Zoids to a friend's kid 15 years ago. Oh. Well, I hope the kid enjoyed them and didn't wreck them in 5 minutes. He did though, didn't he? What is everyone eating with their spam these days? I'm an old-fashioned spam, egg spam and spam sauce. You're just spamming my chat box. Gareth also has a bigger, badder version of this fellow in his possession. I hope it's not badder. But yes, I do. It's the same size, but it's got great big cannons on the shoulder as well. Would you like to see it? It means I can put this down. I'll catch up on the chat first. I had a spam and bean sandwich from a local cafe a few days ago. Freaking spam. Spam, 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 spam. We used to call spam ham that didn't pass its physical. Spam and red sauce. Literally spamming the chat. Yep. Fried spam, yummy. That looks awesome. It's because it is. Yeah. Oops, indeed. Definitely. Gareth is all sausage fingers. Well, you need sausages with your spam, don't you? Spam and sausage. Ooh, brilliant. It does look brilliant. Excellent. Thank you. And thank you, Mario. I like that a lot. So do I. Can't wait to get the chrome one. Absolute classic. 2 poem, everybody got sausage fingers. Okay. So it's his tail. Is his tail end piece missing? No, it's here. It's here. I'm guessing you were concentrating on listing your stuff on eBay. I don't want to put it on because of the crack in that ring there. I want to glue that crack and strengthen it as best I can before I put any weight on. And even then, I might not put this. Or if I do put it on, I might try and get the weight out of it. Yeah. Just because I don't want to put any pressure on that and break it. We all know that's where they break. So, yeah. I do have it. Just. No idea, Joe. You had all the series 1 set. Wow. Wow. Go on. Show us Shoulderzillas. Shoulderzilla. Zoids always look like they mean business. They do, don't they? They're just... You know, I was saying earlier about them in the 80s, assuming it was a boys and it wasn't a girls, you know, because it's a giant robot dinosaur. It's like, it's not going to be for girls, is it? It don't look like it's for girls, does it? There's something masculine about it. No offence, and girls could play with them, obviously, but... Very cool looking toy. They always looked brutal, aren't they? Gareth is going to... Yeah. Do you have a black headpiece cover and weight? No, those are missing. I did notice that last night when I was checking the parts. Those are missing, sadly. So why do you have a spare? Yeah, sadly that is missing, so I do need to get those. I need to get those 2 other little guns that clip onto the sides. which there might be some of those in the Gorgon box, so fingers crossed. And I need a couple of those tubic type pieces. One to go on the side of one of his legs there, and one to go inside the head underneath the bung. So it's not complete. It's close, but no cigar, sadly. So yeah. Let's just hope your cats and does not knock it over. It'll be going somewhere the cats can't get to, trust me. Trust me. And that's me caught up on the chat. Right, let's put this down. So others to build. We've got a Great Gorgon at some point. But I might be a bit more thorough with this to make sure I've got all the pieces before I get around to building it. And we've got a Redhorn the Terrible. Again, I'm going to make sure I've got all the pieces before I get around to building it. I will check properly. Shall I go through them all? I have. Was this 2005? I have a 2003 reproduction of what I've just built. I could take the missing pieces out of there, but then this, which is still sealed, wouldn't be complete. I have a translucent one, which apparently I should never ever build this because translucent plastic, particularly this translucent plastic, is so brittle that if you try building it, you're going to break it no matter what. But I'd love to build it because could you imagine putting some LEDs in that? Oh, I think awesome. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it at some point. And I have this one, which, yes, the box is open, but inside everything is still on sprue and attached and sealed in baggies. So this one's white. White and black with great big cannons on his back. And one of his arms is different. It's not an optional build because you can't, it doesn't come with the normal arm as well. It is that and that's it. And there he is on the back. So it's different. It's very different. I seem to be collecting Zoidzillas, or in particular Godulas, because I've got 3 Godulas there on top of each other. What are we doing? What are we doing? They may do well. Oh, if you have, please. I'll send you some pennies. I might send you some cool treat out of the shop. Please do. Cats versus Zilla. Zilla wins. You haven't seen my cats. In fact, one of my cats knocked over the Space 1999 DVD box set the other day. Fortunately, it survived. The cat survived. Gareth is going to sleep with it. No, I'm not going to sleep with it. Reaction video. A reaction to what? We'll dig out the spares box tomorrow and send a pic of it. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. In 2 weeks' time. Won't that have a spare weight? Yeah, they could have spare weight. But spare? Well, they won't be spare, will they? They're part of what they are. So if I was to take them out of them, then they wouldn't be complete, would they? Can you build a small Lego kit next time so we can get to bed early? We aren't getting any younger, you know. I always plan for these streams to be about 2 hours. But we're under. We are mentally. Complete origin story going for about 300. A complete original is going for about... What? This one. The one that I've just built. I think I saw the one that you're talking about on YouTube. Yeah. Not on YouTube. On eBay. Yes. Never opened the trans. Why? Why? I never knew there were so many. Yeah, they've been doing. There's. When was this? Was this 2000? That's the 2005 one. Was that about the same era? That's 2006. There's some that have come out since as well, but they're completely brand new molds. Whereas these are all working off that same original mold, but just with, you know, tweaks and whatnot. There's one of these guys where he's a little bit bigger, not much, but a little bit bigger, but he's chunkier. You know, he's really, really chunky, and he's quite expensive. But I believe they might be made by Kotobukiya rather than Takara Tomy. But I mean, Kotobukiya do fantastic kits as well. They're just as good quality. So I might end up getting one of those. But those ones look a lot more like they are built for war. Really do. Keep off the super glue. Okay. True enough, Andy. Zoids kept going for ages. They still are, yes. Check Zoidstar's channel. Yeah, they are still going. They don't seem to do Zoidzilla anymore. There's a lot of the original... Sorry, my cutting mat, which I've stacked length against the table leg, desk leg has just fallen against me. There seems to be more interested in Ligers now. It's all Ligers. Beetle arm. Beetle arm? What? If Lego, they made a lifestyle model Gareth Lego, would you build yourself? Why would they make any version of Lego with me, Joe? Gareth, you now need to get the King Godulus. That might be the one I'm thinking of, the bigger version. Yeah, it could be that. I don't understand. I think there are Zoids kits that aren't most of it. Yeah, there are some as well, yeah. Ligers were in the cartoon a lot. What, even back in the day? There wasn't a cartoon back in the day, was there? It was comics. Yeah. Right. Okay, so that's Chap caught up with. That's Godzilla built, not Godzilla. Zoidzilla built. Trying to be very careful where I pick him up by. I'm risking it, aren't I? Risking it for a Chucky biscuit. Cartoon anime came later. Yes, I thought so. So yeah, that's we're all done. We're all done and ready to go. So thanks for tuning in and sticking with me, guys. I do appreciate it. And I don't know. Let me know, not in the chat, but in the comments for the video, what kind of thing you'd like to see me do in 2 weeks' time. I could potentially do another Zoid, but I need to check to make sure they're complete. I need to clean them, and I need to make sure I get the bits. I could do a Lego set. I could paint some or a mini, you know, Warhammer type mini. Martin could bring me in a custom figure that he needs to be painted. Because we did the yak face to great success, didn't we? So there's all sorts of things that I could do. Or maybe you can suggest something totally different. So get into the comments section and get those suggestions going. What's Andy's saying that it was some early 2000s, he thinks. It started as a comic. You also got a comic with the bigger Zoids. Oh. I know red or blue Zoids are in the cartoon, different empires and games, etc. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. And thank you, Mario. Take care, won't you? Excellent stream, fun chat. Would you be a serial killer? Sirius Black? I don't think I'd be. I ain't got the chops to follow on from him. Gareth, we need Star Wars. Star Wars, I tell you. EV99. It take like 5 minutes, Martin. Told you this. I'd prime him in the colour. Well, her, whatever. I'd prime it in the colour, in the brown colour. And then there's only a couple of little spots to tart up. 5-minute live stream. Juggling. Yes, I know. Blue Snaggletooth. That could use a lick of paint. Yep, there we go. That's one. Have you not got a Barada? It's been emotional. Great memories, thank you. You're very welcome. That's what this stuff's all about, isn't it? The nostalgia and the chat. I love the chat that we have. Right, I'm gonna go. It's my time. It's the end of my day. So yeah. Good night. Bye bye.